So me and my brother Dan, we hiked approximately 20 kilometres along the south coast from Portsmouth past Southsea to Hayling Island, and we found an incredible secluded beach where we did a beach workout. Here's Dan demonstrating resistance band pectoral fly, great for the pecs, anterior delts, and depending on the flexion on the elbow, some activation on the biceps. And I'll go straight in with bicep curls, resistance band curls, with my wrists going from a kind of pronated, rotating up to a supinated position. Can't beat an outdoor workout on the beach, absolutely amazing. So here's Dan about to demonstrate this bar attachment on the resistance bands. So a straight bar curl, which Dan is now doing, and I've got the two handles continuing, or like a hammer curl style now with the curls. Lots of bicep activation. More of a pump workout than the proper workout. There's going to be no real adaptations, no hypertrophy from this. Just a bit of beach pump, bit of showing off really. But it feels great. And what a great location for it. Dan supersetting his biceps with these straight bar bicep curls. And let's give this straight bar a go. So doing some bicep curls as well with the straight bar. Nice way to isolate the biceps. And now Dan using the conventional handles on the resistance bands, doing some slow eccentrics. Using the straight bar attachment now to try out some back squats. To be honest, there's not much resistance with the back squats. It's almost the same as doing body weight. A little bit of resistance on the kind of last part of the concentric phase, but yeah, not much additional resistance. I think the bands here are definitely more effective for upper body exercises rather than lower body. Just trying out a few overhead press as well. Thanks for adjusting that for me, Dan. Okay, so overhead press for the delts, some activation on the triceps. And of course, anything you do standing is going to engage the core as well. So there's not too much resistance doing the rows like this. So Dan's doing a pause at the top of the concentric phase and a nice slow eccentric. So you're getting a good squeeze and then controlling on that negative phase to really squeeze the posterior delts, rhomboids and lats. Doing some lat raises here. So I actually really like doing lat raises with resistance bands as an accessory through the week to get extra volume on the delts, as well as doing the dumbbell lat raises or cable lat raises on shoulders day. And doing yet more curls, to be honest, just for the purposes of this video and for a pump. Bringing the handles close together on the top of the concentric phase can really see the striations on the pecs. Still fairly close to single digit body fat here, I believe, not far off of competition recently. And of course, all that bicep action, we need to also balance that out with some tricep action. Overhead tricep extension with resistance bands. Actually, you get a really good stretch and feels great. Resistance band overhead press now with the two individual handles. So me and my brother have a catch up. We don't just sit down in a bar, we do adventurous stuff like this. Dan's experimenting now with tricep kickbacks. and I do a few additional lat raises. Experimenting with some single arm tricep extension. Not sure how effective these are because the band is not under full tension for the whole movement. So using the straight bar attachment here to do some resistance band lunges for the hamstrings and quads and glutes. I try to do lunges as an accessory now every week, separate to my main leg workout, just for that extra volume on the lower body. I'd normally use either a Smith machine or hold 2 dumbbells to the sides or a barbell. So using a resistance band when there's less resistance, really have to go fairly high reps, doing like 20 reps on each side, and then eventually start to feel the lactic acid energy system in the legs. Coastal hike complete and beach pump workout with resistance bands complete. You'll notice my voice is not tallied up with the voice on here. I've had to retrospectively re-record the audio. Big amateur mistake. I had my Bluetooth microphone all set up but didn't have Bluetooth on. But basically Dan is talking about his OnlyFans right now, or Only Dan's as he says. Probably best the original audio was not recorded. Anyway, catch you guys later. It's been a great coastal hike, great workout with my brother. And last little pump there. Oh dear, I think it's time to cut this video here. Catch you guys soon. We stumbled across this great calisthenics outdoor gym, so I just ended up doing some pull-ups as well. So of course pull-ups great for your lats, the latissimus dorsi, back muscles, rhomboids, posterior delts, activation on the biceps, the core, abs, pretty much all of your upper body muscles, especially the pulling musculature. I like to do strict pull-ups, so no momentum in the body, no momentum in the legs, just pulling that chin up over the bar and one more flex. So finishing off the day with an iced latte and Dan his non-alcoholic Guinness in a great pub in Hayling Island. Bro.
Subscribe to my Only Dan. 50% off.
Special offer.